Greetings and welcome. All right, so I've not watched Netflix in over a year. The last time I watched Netflix was more than a year ago. I watched the Mike Tyson fight. And then I took to Netflix again because of the interest surrounding the Sean Diddy Combs release, 50 Cent release. I've been basically on fasting from Netflix, fasting from television for over a year. Well, it is very, very interesting when I heard what Sean Diddy Combs said in this video. I'm going to share a screen from Netflix right now so you can hear that. Then we're going to talk about it a little bit. You will not get to see the video because Netflix is that good where you can't see the video. You can't see the video, but you can hear the audio. You can see some stuff coming up on screen. Let me share screen. Share screen. Share that screen. Share. All right. All right. So you might hear some bad words from this man. All right. Just all right. Pay attention and open your eyes. Open your eyes and pay attention. Diddy is saying here that he spoke to a God that told him not to do anything. So this God told him not to do anything. So he had a conversation with this God. So this God gave him a revelation, whether by vision, whether by dream. He told him not to do anything. And he was obeying those instructions. My question is, what is the name of this God that Diddy is making reference to? What is the name of this God? Which God did Diddy pray to that told him not to do anything? Which God did Diddy pray to that told him not to do anything? So he was talking to his lawyers, very frenetic, feel like he's losing the case, feel like control. And he's saying, God told him that leave it into your hands. I'm not supposed to be doing anything. And then he's saying, I'm not even supposed to be disobeying what I'm hearing right now. I'm not supposed to be doing anything because God told me not to do anything. Diddy is a very interesting character. And when you watch that 4-video series, an extremely interesting character. Remember in scripture, Paul describes Lucifer as God of this world. We find that. Describing Lucifer as God of this world. Paul describing Lucifer as God of this world. Verse. You find that in 2 Corinthians 4:4, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. So Paul, calling Lucifer the God of this world, we see the Son of God describing him as the prince of this world is coming. It is important to know the name of this God that Diddy is making reference to. When you see all that Diddy did and how he lived his life, he lives his life like someone who is being led by a spirit. He lives his life like someone who's been influenced by a spirit. There's a king that was in the Maccabees' time. His name is Antiochus IV. There is also Alexander the Great as well, a Greek king. There is usually a beast king, but what makes that king a beast is that there is an influential element that is behind him that makes him operate a certain way, think a certain way, makes him appear powerful. If you watch the video, Sean Diddy Combs seems highly self-motivated. He borders on what you would call narcissistic. Well, he doesn't border. He is narcissistic. After you're watching the video, that's it. He's narcissistic. He wants power, and power motivates him. He operates like what you would call an evil king. When I notice how he operates, the king that comes to my mind is Antiochus. Antiochus IV. I don't see another king, not even the king of Babylon. Not even him doesn't come to mind. When I watch Sean Diddy Combs, this is the king that comes to my mind. Antiochus IV. Lucifer can either possess you or it gets in your mind and influence you. There are people that actually has given themselves over to Lucifer to gain. In Matthew 4, Lucifer looked at the Son of God in tempting him and saying to him, all these things I will give to you if you just bow down and worship me. All these things I own. The man gets rich and got richer and got richer and got richer. There are persons that died around him. Even in this episode, a gentleman comes forward, I guess I can say allegedly, or it's in the video, comes forward, gives the story where Diddy and a man just walks into a bathroom with a man and then gunshots fired, that man is and blood. There's a lot of mentions of the way he operates from a sexual point of view. Like he's open to everything. Open to everything from men to females. The way he operates with Cassie. There's a man in the video that comes forward and says that he bought him as a gigolo to service the woman while he sits and watch for days. All of this is pointing to one specific character. The scripture talks about certain type of parties that goes on, the batteries. Almost everything as to how this man lives his life seems to be pointing to Lucifer, someone who is demonic possessed. So, which God told him not to do anything? The man went to a God who tells him not to do anything. Persons in the video let you know that this man always finds a way to get out of things, and there's this God syndrome that he has. He always feels that he can get away and that money can buy anything and money can buy his way out of anything. He felt powerful, he feels mighty. And in this case, when he was facing with life in front of him, he still comes out like the victor. There is something about this man. There is something about this man that the scripture says you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, the rulers of darkness in high places. There's something about this man. A ruler in the darkness that seems as if he has someone behind him that's pushing him and leading him, that is guiding him into operating the way he operates, into doing the things that he does. Fight against somebody that you cannot fight against somebody who sells themselves over to the devil with just a carnal mind. You have to be covered in God when you are going to face certain people. You have to be covered in God. So he says this. He says this. Let me share again. So he says God told him not to do anything. So he says God told him not to do anything. So the only question that I'm asking, which God is it? Which God told Diddy not to do anything? Is it my God? My God, my God, Yahshua? Is it my God that I serve that would be the one to tell Diddy, who has operated the way that he has operated, like a devil, like a Lucifer? Is it my God that told him not to do anything? I answer it and I say to you, no, it's not my God. It's not my God. So I want him to come out and tell us what is the name of that God that he's referring to. It's not the God that I serve, it's not the God that I worship, it's not the God that I praise, that told him not to do anything. It's not my God. So I want him to announce the name of the God that he is making reference to, that told him not to do anything. So all I will say to you people in this time, just open your eyes and pay attention. Open your eyes and pay attention. I'm not going to be long in this video. All right, we have more important videos to do. And I'm not gossiping, Eric. I don't know why you think I am gossiping. All right. But I just think it is interesting when I looked at that clip that he said that God told him not to do anything with the life that he has lived and how he lives his life and the way he operates. It is interesting to know which God Diddy is referring to. All right. So this is just going to be a short one. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.